How the fuck?
Haro.
Who fucked?
You fucked.
No, I actually didn't.
Me neither.
Me neither.
I've been changing my birth control, so I just got right now. Anyways, not everybody needs to know that.
They do now.
On three, guys. One, two, three.
Hi, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Be Uplifted.
Is my hair good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
it's
hair is good too.
Thanks.
So is yours.
Thanks.
Yours too.
That's
Heck
good
yeah.
today.
You're so old.
I'm older.
Another, I'm only talking shit because our last episode was the birthday episode. We got to know you and the love that's coming.
Let's not talk about that.
But, okay, so besides that,
I was just joking. I don't know what y'all are fucking burning yourselves for.
I didn't realize how much I was laughing on the episode until I heard it back, and then I was still laughing just as much.
Dude, that episode was, I don't know why it was so funny.
It was so funny.
I loved it.
Like, that was probably one of my favorite episodes so far.
It's because it was about Queer Rich. He's so special.
And now, like, Vince feels so attacked because we always forget about him. I know.
Yeah, even today, I was like, we had a friend that was here, and then she was leaving. She said bye to everybody.
He literally
I even got
made
up.
a U-turn.
I got up, and then I saw her walking out, and I was like, oh, okay.
And then he goes, it wouldn't be be uplifted night unless I was left out. I was like, that's sad.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I asked Rich this, but do you guys know what the kids' new lingo means? Gat?
Yeah, the butt.
Dude, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Well, I thought it was a
just-
gun. You know,
I
I'm a
thought-
gat,
yeah.
yo.
No, it's not gat, but it's like yeah, like
Yeah.
that. They go like that. They go yeah, like my daughter's friends, whatever. They be joking around. They'll be like, "Damn, Jasmine's mama got a gat." You know,
I
like,
said
oh my
gat,
God.
so it's yat.
It's almost like
Yacht.
yacht, but with a G, like gat.
Yak?
Yeah.
What the?
It's a soft G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yak,
Yeah.
yak,
Yeah.
yak, yak.
I thought it was like when you get something,
Yeah.
but past tense. You got it.
Maybe.
Like when you sit, you sat.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could mean that.
It
Yeah.
could.
You got it. Like you got, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you got something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but
Young people are to watch this like
Dude.
these fucking old ass people discussing.
they're not
those
supposed to be
shows.
watching anyway.
Right,
They're not-
true. You're not supposed to be watching, motherfuckers.
I'm
Or
not
listening,
old.
actually.
I'm fleeking.
You so got Riz.
I saw this TikTok. I was like, I have to do this on my kids. It was like a mom asking her kid about the 90s.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's a Walkman? She goes, walkie-talkie. And then she's like, what's burning a CD? She's like, is that like dissing someone? Like, oh, you burn.
Oh
you know?
Dang.
Like, so she goes on, like, ask these questions. And I was just like, damn, we're so old. Because I knew every single one of those. And this girl
Yeah.
was like, I don't fucking know what you're talking about, Mom. Like, I stop asking. Like, I don't know any of them.
No, I feel old now because the music that
You're not old.
I,
Shut up. Just kidding.
right,
okay.
but
I'm feeling old now because the music I listened to growing up
It's
is on
considered old school.
92.5.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I know. I knew
my
I
gosh.
knew I was old when my brother's girlfriend told me, "Oh, my favorite old school song is TLC Scrubs." I was like, "You consider that old school?" She's like, "Dude, that song is so old." I was like,
she's
"Damn."
right.
Wow.
though.
No, but when I had asked her, this was like maybe like 8 years ago or something. I was like,
Wow.
"Damn, you make me feel hella old." It's like, stop it.
No, like when Lonnie was talking about the gat thing, I thought she's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Has
Like a
gat.
gum?
I was like, she got a gun.
I said the same thing.
Well, that's
Like the
what,
way it was brought up to me, I was like, "Oh, like a gun, you know? I got the gat." And then they're like, "No, that's not it." I was like,
Or like I'll hear them
"What?"
walking by at school and they'll like yell it like it's like a thing, you know,
Yeah.
like get, and I'm like, I know what that means. Yeah, I'm so cool.
You're a
I know
cool
the
mom.
fleek.
Yeah, he knows the fleek.
I know the fleek. I have the fleek.
You got the-
okay. We were just at Pacers, and I know that this girl, like, she gave me a riz. So
Because of your fleek.
yeah, because of my fleek, she was all like, "Oh yeah, you're like a 6." I was like, "Yes."
Wait, what's a fleek?
That's like 6 more than I thought.
Yeah. It's
It's an old term. That's why you don't
Yeah.
understand it either.
it's like a fleek. when you with the Riz and then the Gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, now you're fucking with my
Okay,
head.
explain to her what fleek is so she
Oh, like that's
understands.
on fleek?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if
No,
you
I thought it was like the way you used
But
it was
that's
a weird.
why he's using it stupid. That's the whole
no,
point.
it's actually an old term, like talking about how you get ahead, right? When your eyebrows are on fleek, it's on your head.
No.
If you don't have eyebrows, you have no fleek, right?
Yeah.
See?
It's an ancient Filipino term for
Yeah.
eyebrows. Your pleek.
Yeah. Yeah, this was
Isn't
passed
that
down
fleek?
from the
Your pleek.
yeah, this is passed down from the ancient Aborigines.
Yeah. Pluck your pleek.
Only the left-handed ones knew about this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, let's
let's
reel
rewind
it
it back.
in, guys.
Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Reel it in.
Yep. Ham-bowed about it.
Yeah.
Say
yeah.
you're old as fuck without saying you're old as fuck.
Right. We just opened Pandora's box.
Oh,
Segue.
that transition though. Okay, so today's topic is
Spotify.
Pandora's box.
Oh.
And the reason is, okay, so I was listening to the radio. I know I'm so ancient. I was listening to the radio, guys, this
AM.
morning. In this morning.
Wow.
I can speak English, I promise. Okay, so I was listening to the radio this morning, and this guy called asking for advice. So it was like some segment on like, what can we help you with, or like whatever. I don't fucking know. But it caught my attention because he had brought up to the radio that like, okay, so I was going through my girlfriend's stuff. I decided to go through her stuff, and immediately they were like, oh no, man. And you already know, right? You look for
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
you're gonna find something, you know?
Yeah.
So he ended up finding his girl's
Burn
spreadsheet. Like it was like a detailed spreadsheet. So I guess he must have gone through her computer, is what I'm guessing.
Okay.
And he's found a detailed fucking like spreadsheet of all the men that she had been with. And the guy on the radio was like, well, how many men are we talking here? You know, and
Yeah.
he goes, well, I don't want to put my girlfriend out there like this, but I'll tell you what, it's in the double digits for sure,
Oh.
in the teens.
I'll tell you right now, it was a lot because
For it to
when
be
you
a
go
spreadsheet.
from list to spreadsheet,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's a
Well,
lot.
he had literally said that, right? He's like, okay, I get like girls writing in their journal, like some of their exes or like some of their memorable moments or having a list, you know? He's like, I get that. He's like, but it almost creeped me out how detailed this list is. So this girlfriend apparently has every single guy listed to the details of like what day they met, what day they kissed, their rating sexually, their rating like physical appearance, how many times they did it, what positions, how it ended, what it was said when it was ended, like super detailed. And he was like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I confront her about it? Do I not? And I was kind of just like, damn, that fool fucking opened Pandora's box and he doesn't know what to do now.
Did he give a reason why he even was looking?
No, well, that's the part I like cut into like when he was just telling his
Oh,
story, you know? So that's exactly all I got. He's just like talking about exactly what he found.
That's fucking crazy. Like, I know some girls now when they're out dating that they put stars. Like, that's how they rate them on their phone,
Oh, rating them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
right?
I recently, it's funny. The reason why I also wanted to bring this up was I was cleaning parts of my garage this like past week, and I found my box with a bunch of sentimental shit in it, right? And I've thrown out most of my ex's stuff. Excuse me, because one of my boyfriends was super insecure about it. He was like, why do you fucking have all this shit? Why do you need it? But it was like sentimental shit, so I got rid of it. But I happened to come across one of my journals, and it literally had, because he was like my first boyfriend, my first everything, like lists of like what we had done and like the day that we lost it to each other. And I was like, damn, that was detailed to me. So when I
Yeah.
heard this thing, I was like, this is like that on fucking steroids, you know? And I'm like, do other girls do this? Have you guys done this? Do you guys have lists, you know? Mine wasn't really a list. Mine was more like a memory like book, you know? Like,
I've never written a list.
you've never had a list.
No, I never written a list, or like maybe like a mental note, but not
Yeah.
like
But not like a
official.
official list. Have you ever had a
No.
list?
I mean,
Like a black book or a list that you just like,
I barely can update my passion planner.
that part.
You know what I mean? Damn.
How about you?
So I don't have a list, but I do have the details. So
Okay.
like the thing is that, you know me, I don't like to think.
Yeah.
So I don't want to remember anything. That's why I got passion planners, and that's why I
Right.
keep calendars, because I don't want to have to remember a Starbucks order.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just read it. I'll be like, oh, she likes this.
Yeah.
You know, oh, she's into Jordans.
Oh,
this
okay.
is her
So you
shoe
make
size.
little notes.
So
Yeah.
I have notes on like if I'm dating them,
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep notes so that I know what to do, or like, you know, not to fuck up or something.
That's
you know what I
giving
mean?
Ted.
Huh?
Ted
Like a
on
Ted-
How I Met Your Mother. He
Oh,
has a
okay.
list of like Robin's stuff. Anyways,
Oh, I thought it
sorry.
was. I thought Ted was like going down on a girl to her titties.
Okay. I don't get it.
It was like giving head, but to the tits.
Oh,
Oh,
Ted.
Ted.
And you're like, you're giving Ted,
got
and I was
there.
like, oh shit, that's accurate. But no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So you actually have a list?
No, I don't have a list.
No, you have notes.
I have notes, yeah.
Do you still have your ex-girlfriend's like
yeah. Do you
notes?
keep the notes? That's
Well,
that's-
it's saved on their
contact?
on their contact. So if I delete their contact, I delete their notes.
Can
You can do a note on a contact?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Oh
you can.
God, that's how you know I'm old. I'm like, well, you can do a note on a contact.
Yeah.
So do you like keep it or do you save it? Like
Yeah, you wanna see
full
one?
contact.
You want to see one?
No.
Yeah, I want to see one.
I don't want to see it.
Why? What are you scared to be on there?
I'm just
I
not-
like to stick toes in my.
No, okay, no, because if I do, there's a person I want to see.
I didn't do it for her
Oh,
Why?
because I wasn't like
Worth it?
we weren't really dating though.
Oh, okay.
Who are we talking about?
I don't know, but I mean, no. We'll keep.
Okay, we'll keep. Well, that's for later.
yeah,
later.
Yeah.
Here, there.
Oh wow, that's cute.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's like thoughtful.
Well,
to
this is
me.
her son's sizes and shit. You know.
Wow,
that's-
Sholani. It's not crazy. It's like
Okay. I was like, wait, hold on. I had to see the name first. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure I didn't do that for her because I didn't think of it for her.
Okay.
oh,
know.
okay.
Like we
I
always
put it together now.
we always went whenever we went out. We didn't go out. We were just together when we were out.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just curious.
No, that's cool.
Actually, when he said, when you want to see one, I knew it was that name. It was that person
How come?
because I just knew.
Okay.
No, I just that was more like they were together than.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's start here. If that was your friend and they came to you with that dilemma, like this guy came to the radio station, what would you guys say to your friend?
I go, first of all, what is causing you? There just has to be some sort of doubt already
Right.
Yeah.
for you to search for things,
Right.
right? So what is causing you that doubt?
My toxic ass would be like, when was the last time it was opened?
That's a good question too, I feel, because that is also relevant. But also like why is she still holding on to it, if anything?
I don't even really care about holding on to it, but it's like when first of all, like it kind of goes hand in hand with your question. It's like, when was the last time was it edited? So does that mean that you felt like she was cheating on you?
And he did say that. He was like, there was no updates, you know? Like, I don't know when the last time he checked it. He didn't mention that. But he did say, like, you know, when he was like, oh, well, I'm an 8. And, like, you know, I think he said, I'm the last entry or there was no other people after me. But I'm not the best or something like that, you know? So what would you say to him then? Like, so she hasn't, so hypothetically, she hasn't opened it. Would you tell him, like,
Bring
just
it
let
up.
it go? Well, bring it up.
I'd bring it up.
I mean, what's okay?
I'd let it go.
Yeah, I would too.
You would tell him to let it go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, right? Does it make a difference if you never found it?
Yeah, not if it's not updated, right?
No.
Like,
I'm saying like, do things change if you never found that?
It would be still stuck in my head.
No. I'm saying.
No, they
if-
wouldn't.
If
No,
there's
if you've
issues
never
already in the
found it,
relationship,
yeah.
or if everything was good, that thing is not necessarily going to be the make or break.
Now, are we saying is because he just so happened to like ponder and see it, or because he was searching for it?
Yeah, so I don't know if he like happenstanced upon it, you know, or if he was like digging. I just assumed he's digging because like,
Yeah.
why are you looking through her fucking computer? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
or maybe he was going through a spreadsheet that they usually go through and he fucking found that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like if he just pondered over it, then be like, okay, don't bring it up. Because obviously it was like old or something or whatever. But at the same time, like if he was searching for it, then you have to bring it up.
I think he was looking for it.
No, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
what
sure
I
there was
think
something
too.
happening that
Yeah.
caused him to doubt. So he's
Yeah.
searching for whether or not there's like.
So
inside-
why would you let it go then if there's something deeper? Because you're saying there's something deeper, but you'd let it go. Wouldn't that be an open door to bring up whatever said issue is?
Because does it change things? Does it change things? It doesn't.
Change
Right.
things.
Like,
change,
okay, you find out.
So
that-
you're
let's say
saying it doesn't make said problem better or worse because it just
Yeah.
happens to be.
So let's say
something.
you see a list, right? Oh, my girlfriend has been with 15 guys. Well, is that going to change?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Is it going to change if you know it or not?
but the details of that, does it creep you out?
No. Because look, I kept details on my ex. She just had a spreadsheet, and then the fact that like
But she
regardless,
had, like, positions and
But-
ways they ate each other
That's,
out and shit.
that's
But
the
here's-
part creeps me out.
here's the thing: is that if I'm with somebody, and regardless of how I rank on there, and if she's still with me, there's no problem.
That makes sense.
You know,
like,
but
who cares
I
what
would
the
also
rank is?
take accountability if I ranked like sexually, if I ranked 4, but then I was a 8 as far as like chivalry, you know, I'll be like, okay, cool, I'm doing good at this. Let me see what I can do to improve my sex.
So you'd bring that up without bringing up what caused the inquire. You'd just be like, what can I do better for you without bringing up that you found something?
I wouldn't say it like that. I would just make an excuse to do something. Like, you know, I'll just tie her down and be like, it's about you tonight. Tell me what you want. You know what I
Ooh,
mean?
that's a good way.
As opposed to like, oh, babe, what can I do better? Because if you ask a girl, how can I do better? Most
like,
of the time
why?
she'll just be like, oh, no, you're fine, babe. Because she doesn't want to hurt my feelings.
Or she'll say why, like you
yeah,
said.
or she'll say why.
Oh, shit.
So
See the mom and he's like always trying to catch
or
the
she'll say why. But if you make it about her and she just starts thinking about herself, then she's more apt to like do something. You're gonna kidnap somebody?
I got it right here.
Oh, she said kidnapping.
I'm going to go get napkins.
You're gonna get napkins to
Okay,
kidnap
and this
someone?
is gonna keep falling.
Okay.
Okay.
You're a hand talker sometimes like me.
So we're gonna leave it here for everybody else to hand talk.
Thanks for
I don't know. Like, I feel like
I think we're girls, so we're a little bit more
Yeah.
emotional about it. Like, we're like,
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're girls.
Well, it's a girl that did it.
no, I'm saying like, no, it's the guy that found the stuff.
No, it's the girl that wrote
made
it.
the
Yeah. So
Yeah, but
who?
the
Okay,
guy's
who's
the one
more
that-
in the wrong then? I want your guys' opinion on this. Who's more in the wrong? The girl that made the list or the guy that searched for something that ended up being a list?
I don't think anything is wrong. I think it's weird that it goes into that much detail.
That's kind of where my head went to. I was like, why that detailed though? Like,
maybe okay, like the list. Okay, I can kind of like the spreadsheet.
But you kept the journal,
right.
and were you detailed in that?
It was more like, but it was just for that one boyfriend though. Like, I
Wait,
didn't
were
have, like,
were
the
you
list.
detailed though?
Not so much about like what we did, but like my feelings, you know, because it was a journal.
So was there things in that list that weren't in your journal?
Yeah.
Okay, no. I mean, like, I'm not trying to prove a point. I'm just asking. Now,
Yeah.
if it differs for what was in your journal, I can understand where you would see that that's weird.
Yeah. Like your list looks normal to me. Like there's just a couple of like thoughtful things to take note of, but like
I'm
The
so not
different-
thoughtful though.
the
I just don't put
ratings
thought.
and that's weird.
I mean,
Of course, like in conversation with your girlfriend, right? Like,
Yeah.
girl, what was he? Like 1 to 10, what was he? But you don't like actually keep a spreadsheet like, okay, 7, 6, 5, 3, you know, like whatever.
Yeah, no.
It also depends on how much fun she is. Because if she's fun, like if I know that if I had a relationship with you and you found my list, or if I found your list, I would ask you, hey, what made him a 6?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
that's what I'm saying. Like, I would bring it up too, just because of, I guess, my relationship.
Yeah.
I number one, it's gonna be stuck in my head forever if I found that list.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kuya. I already feel it.
No, go ahead.
And then number two, like I'm like, so my pussy ain't that good. like
No,
as
you
like a
can't. You
joke.
can't think of it like that because on the scale of 1 to 10, you can single yourself out and think, oh, I'm only a 4, and then it's like, oh, I feel bad. But if you did the scientific or the smart way to do it is if you were to take the median or the average of everybody and see if you rank above that.
Then you
Because
are really
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because if she's averaging 3s and I'm a 4, I'm above average.
That's a positive way of looking at it.
So if I find a list, I'm gonna hit you up.
All right.
I'm like, I shoot for the stars. I want to be that 10 though, you know?
I mean, you could use that for your own ammo without ever telling her.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what he was saying. Like, just kind of like put it on her extra good and be like, haha, I'm about to make myself that 10.
Well, not that. I mean, like, what, 50% of new marriages end in divorce?
Yeah.
So you got to have something that's like, oh, no, she's like, what's my favorite word right now? Narcissistic. She keeps all of this shit. And then you could tell that to the judge and you can get custody.
That's true.
There's always a way out.
I was going to say, Vince always got that angle.
But I think it's like there's obviously some sort of problems leading to the guy looking for
sure.
it, searching for it. Now, if he brings it up, it could also be now a trust issue.
I mean, there's a trust issue to begin with. If
No,
he's
there's
looking
not.
for it.
Look, it's your own. If you keep a journal, that's your journal.
No,
It's not
there's a
issue.
trust issue on his end because he's searching for something.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's like this. If a girl catches me cheating on her, I can't trust her
Yeah.
because I know she went through my phone.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I can't believe I just got away with that.
No, but look,
I see what you're saying.
No,
I don't agree with it.
no,
but I see what you're saying.
So he's gonna bring it up, right? Oh, I found this. Well, why are you searching?
Right.
Then it becomes a bigger problem.
Yeah.
So depending on how the relationship is to begin with,
Yeah, how it can handle that or not.
that now becomes something else that now you can't come back from.
That's actually true because I've had that happen. I've gone through a phone or two in my life, okay?
Yeah,
and
same.
like I've had both reactions from they both ended up cheating on me. That's what I found in the phone.
Yeah.
And one was very apologetic. You know, I've been through both. Like, dude, I'm fucking sorry. Like, da 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 da. And then there was one that was, why the fuck you going through my phone, bitch? You know, like,
Yeah.
so I get what you're saying. There is that, like, depending on what your relationship can handle, it can go go either way.
And-
Oh,
oh no, good.
I learned that that's the difference between a liar and what's my favorite type of person? Gaslighter.
Mm-hmm.
So if when a liar gets caught in a lie, they'll be like, oh shit, you know what? I did that. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But then like if you're somebody that gaslights and you get caught, then you'll be like, well, why are you going
Angry.
through my phone? And you throw it back on them.
Yeah, you deflect it for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely a gaslighter's favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I'm slowly learning what gaslighting is. I'm not 100% sure that it's a bad thing yet.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to understand a little bit.
Were you gonna say something before I bring something else up?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just, it's so, like, I already know that it becomes a much bigger burden once they find out you were searching through this shit. Now they can't trust you for anything. And then, in essence, you don't trust them for anything either, because now you feel as though they're harboring all these feelings or whatever from their past relationships, and you might be, quote unquote, not good enough. So then the relationship is doomed to fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's like-
It was doomed to fail once you started searching.
but there's an easy way you could get out of that.
Yeah, but if you were searching, if it was doomed to fail and you were searching and you didn't find anything, there might be a pathway to work it out.
Yeah, there's
But
validation
But
there.
once you have that trust issue and now you can't like trust each other, like you can't leave your phone next to him, and you're not gonna leave your phone next to her.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of life is that?
End that shit. I was in that shit, so end that shit.
And that shit.
I have a gaslighting solution.
Here you go.
This might work though. Like, why are you so mad?
I'm gonna clip that
Look.
facial expression.
Look, this is all you have to do, fellas. If you put yourself in this situation or you find yourself in this situation, all you have to do, hide your laptop. Then ask your girl, babe, I gotta do some accounting. Do you have Excel on your computer? He's like, oh yeah. Start using it, and it's like, hey, I can't save it. And it's like, oh, that name's already taken. What's this? And then just start talking about that. And then pound the shit out of her, like consensually, right? And then ask her, oh, so am I better than Jimmy yet?
As you're doing that,
Yep.
nice.
Damn,
The
Jimmy.
plans this guy comes up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That
elaborate.
sounds more complicated than breaking it up.
No, because you're forgetting the things that you got to go through the breakup. Getting your shit back, like kicking her out, changing your locks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. But if you can slowly do that, like let's say you start with that, right? Start pounding the shit out of her, trying to get your score up. Then you say, babe, things with us have been so great. I'm going to get you that walk-in closet that you like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the construction this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you an excuse to pack her shit.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
It's so funny because you can tell what he's been through and what he's been through their responses to things.
Yes.
It's so hilarious.
When you were bringing up the whole like, oh, put your laptop away or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I got a story.
Story time, go.
So, and I didn't search. Okay, no, actually I did search.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Look at me in my face and tell me you didn't
I was
search.
like, the minute they say I didn't search, no, you fucking
I
searched.
searched. Okay,
This
at
is what
least
happens.
I'm honest.
She's all, I didn't search. Correction. I did. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
I like the pause though.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Okay.
So my phone wasn't working. Like for some reason, like when I was trying to make outbound calls, it wasn't. I paid my bill, but
See, make that first step. Go on. Already took my advice.
I did, and we weren't even,
Yeah.
wasn't on this podcast yet. Okay, so he was playing video games. This is with my ex, one of my exes,
Not
and
me.
I said, no, not you. And I said, hey, can I use your phone because I need to call AT&T and figure out what's going on with my phone. He says, okay. While he just throws his phone to me, and I'm on the phone talking to whatever, and I get a bunch of like notifications, but it was silent. And I was like, what the heck? Right? And it was on Instagram. And it so happened to be, that's how I found out he was cheating on me. So of course I was like, who the fuck is this bitch?
You're all reading it.
Yeah, and that's when I started searching. That's why when I was like, I wasn't searching because the notification popped up, but then I did search because I opened it.
Yeah. Well, he's an idiot.
Yeah, he was an idiot.
Yeah.
But the funny thing was too is that like, okay, so rewind it. When him and I were in the beginning of stages of like talking, I saw that he would comment on like these models and said like, oh, what I would do to that ass or
You
something
looked
like that.
directly at me. What the fuck? She clearly thinks I'm a model.
Yes, I do.
Solid 6.
And I told him, I was like, hey, like, I just want to let you know, I'm kind of like, that makes me feel really uncomfortable if this goes anywhere. I just want to give you a heads up because out of respect for me or whatever, if we go far.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tried to set a boundary. We started dating. I felt like he fell for me really fast. And this is the same guy that doesn't want head from me.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Which is
So this
weird.
definitely
This
isn't me.
guy is not
This guy's weird, right?
This guy's not the guy.
So then I noticed that he started like keeping his phone away from me.
That's always the first sign.
Yeah.
That's the first sign.
And then I was like, okay, like something's up. And it so happened to be like he was texting all these different
Of
girls.
course.
And of course I did what probably I think something you'd be proud of me about. I took a picture of it on my phone and saved it
That's smart.
to be like, look, you're fucking around with me. And his response was, what was your favorite word? Gaslighting.
Yeah. Of
He was so
course.
pissed. He was like, he goes, really? You're going to do that shit? I'm like, dude, you're the one who's getting caught up. Why are you getting mad at me?
That's like whenever, so I listen to War of the Roses every morning when I take my kids to school. And that shit cracks me up because, there's the handful that are like, baby, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
And then there's that handful that are like, you got me on this fucking show. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let's talk when we get home.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're the fucked up one. Why would you do this to the, like, why would you put us out on public? I'm like, this motherfucker can't even say sorry. Trying to talk shit on the radio.
All I know is if I get a phone call, oh, this is Rosa from Rosa's Markets. We're having a new promotion over here in your area. Fuck you. Hang up.
Not even. I'm like, I'm gonna send it to my mom.
That. Yeah, I would send it to my mom.
No, but they
I'd
very
send it to myself.
specifically say these are romantic roses. They say that in the thing.
Well,
I'd send it
You
to
know what's
myself so I can hand it to her.
The girl that does the voice for that is Sam. She's actually okay. So you know Hickeys and Dry Humps, right?
Yeah.
Jules, right? So his girl.
Her sister.
Her sister. Yeah, she's the one that does it. And I was like, I love her voice. Like, I would totally be like, yeah, sure.
What?
Yeah, she's the one that does them.
Yeah, I mean,
Crazy, right?
I'd be like, can you say a flower shop for me, please? Next time I see
Well, it's funny because I didn't know, right? Because I
Yeah,
listened to that
I
all the
didn't know
time.
either.
And then Anthony told me. And then when I saw her one time at the club and I was listening to her talk, I was like, oh, shit. Putting the face to the voice, it was
Yeah.
weird, like seeing it in person, you know? I was like, that's crazy. And I've
That
kicked it with
is
her before,
crazy.
and I never put it together, you know?
I've listened to that shit enough to know, like, no.
Well, that's why I'm like, how do these people not know? Like, are these people...
And you said my phone number out of a phone book. Bitch, where's a phone book nowadays?
that part?
Like, what?
What would you put on the card?
Okay, so I've thought about this because I've been listening to it, right? I'm like, I'm going to send it to my mom. Like, romantic? Yeah, my mom loves me. What you mean?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I'll be like, thanks for being a great mom. Love you.
What would you put on the card?
I would. If I were to fall, not fall for it, but if I was to play along, I'd probably be like, you know, you will always be a dream come true, and I'm very proud of your progression and how we become together. Love, Dad.
Oh, like you make it sound like, and then at the very end.
Tell people that I call you dad.
Daddy. I said dad, not daddy.
I remember I listened to it one time and then they made it out to like the radio station.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it was funny.
Yeah,
What would you put? It could be to a hypothetical person. Like, you don't have to
What would I
choose your
put?
favorite daughter.
What would I put? I don't know.
To be uplifted. Team.
Love you. That's it. Love you.
Send it to Crispy.
I know.
I would have put, I won these for free, so whatever.
I won these for free. That's so funny.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have like,
Anything from your exes?
yeah,
No.
anything left from your exes or anything
Well-
sentimental? Okay, let's start here. I know we're older now, right? But how about when you were younger? Were you guys a sentimental box
No.
type of person? I already knew that about you. I could tell.
I still have something from my exes.
I'm pretty sentimental, so I keep a lot of things. Like, not even on some like romantic I miss you shit. Just like it reminds me of that time of my life.
Not
you
even
know?
that. Like, I still have my ex.
I thought you were taking medication for that.
I didn't get my prescription. No, I have my ex's ring still.
Oh, okay.
My ex fiance's ring. I tried pawning that shit. It wasn't worth shit.
That's funny. They're like, nope, there's nothing.
And I still have a sweater that my ex gave. And funny story, Jason wore it one time. And then he was like, he said something to like piss me off. And I was like, well, you know that sweater that you wear?
Wow.
But like him and I fuck around like that.
Okay, I was gonna say me and Akra are like that too. So I have a pair of navy sweats that are like my favorite because they're so comfortable. I'm sure you know that, right? Because my ex was, I told you, the narcissist, and then he went AWOL. So like he would still wear the shit like to claim it or whatever. He left those, and they're like my favorite pair of sweats. And Akra be wearing them all the time, and he's like, you like my sweats, babe?
No, isn't that like a low key flex though? Like,
I
if
mean, yeah.
my
Yeah.
ex, say my ex caught her man cheating, kicked him out, I move in after,
And
and
you're
there's
wearing
all
his
these
shit.
Jordans that are like the same size as mine. Oh, I'll sell them and buy Yeezys.
No, that
Or
actually
I wear. Yeah.
that happened to me when I moved into Hackwright's house because, you know, Izzy's mom like abandoned her and left all of her shit when she was like 1. And I was like, are these fucking brand new shoes that have never been worn? And they were like these like expensive suede boots or something like that. And he was like, yeah. I was like, what are you going to do with them? He's like, I don't fucking know. She had a bunch of shit. But I was like, these haven't been fucking touched. They haven't been worn.
mine now.
I was like, what size are these? Size 6? Bet they're mine now. And she called like a year later to ask for her shit. She's like, have you seen my new
No,
boots?
we threw them out.
Sure didn't. Threw them out. Oh God, she's gonna see this eventually when we're famous and be like, this bitch.
Too little, too late.
Payment for,
Yeah.
everything.
Have fun looking back after season 10.
Right.
That fucking part.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
I've never been one to keep. I think the only thing I've kept is obviously
My daughter.
Your daughter's stuff.
my daughter. Well, with her mom. There's pictures. Obviously, that's unavoidable.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
what about like pictures your daughter drew when she was a baby? Things like that. Are you sentimental like that?
No,
Yeah,
my
they're-
daughter sucked. Fuck
Yeah.
those pictures.
Yeah.
I threw that shit when she brought it home.
Wow.
Yeah. No, there. My
Why'd you look straight at me?
my mom sent me a box of fucking pictures, like family pictures, because she used to have them on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Now that person's no longer on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it was sent back to me.
Yeah.
There's still in a box underneath my bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But my daughter's in it. So it's not like I'm keeping just
Her.
like,
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't you say you could just put an emoji on her face?
No, that's what
No.
you said.
Yeah.
Oh, this was for something else.
Yeah. That's what something else.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I would no. They never see the light of day. They just sit in the box underneath my bed.
Do you have anything
No, I got checked.
from your ex?
That's who I would get it from.
Oh, are you sure? It's not from. Just kidding.
I don't get shit from Rich. I give it. All right.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
No. I would be sentimental leading up to the breakup,
And then you would get rid of all
and then
the
I'll
shit.
get rid of all. Yeah, like it's like, oh, don't need this anymore.
You know what's weird? I didn't.
Now
keep
I
it-
know how he gets rid of his pain.
I know.
He doesn't. He just gets rid of the, memory.
shit. Yeah. You do okay. I keep like comparing shit to How I Met Your Mother. I'll stop because that's like
no,
not
That's fine. Which one am I now, Barney?
no. How Robin gets rid of all of her ex's stuff. She has like no sentimental value on anything.
Yeah.
That's like you. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, not everyone watches that, so I try to have to refrain. But I forgot what we were talking about now. Do we have stuff?
No.
So,
So keeping stuff.
my uncle, my uncle had homegirls or girlfriends that he'd like talk to or was like whatever in the dating. They would leave shit at the house. Thanks for a Hello Kitty necklace.
Right? I'll go ahead and take that one. That one's cute.
Wow.
I'm so sentimental. I will like. So I have a question, and you know how we do the like last question. I actually forgot one for this topic, but I have one for the other topic.
Okay, next week.
There's a question. Fuck, now I lost my train of thought. It just went.
You said you're so sentimental.
Oh, I'm super sentimental. Like, if I had to, thank you, I appreciate that. If I had to like grab shit, I'd obviously grab like my important shit, documents, like whatever, common sense type shit. But that's definitely, if I had like top 5, would be my box of sentimental shit because I keep everything. Like,
Yeah.
even on my debut, I was like, I did 18 gifts where each gift had to represent something sentimental, and like someone brought me a fork because we had met at like camp and like things like that, you know, like I still have that fork
That's cute.
from 6th grade camp. Like,
That's not the same as like an intimate partner.
I still have stuff, and I don't know why. Like,
That's what I want to know. It's like why? Like if Anthony woke up tomorrow and
he
said,
has shit too.
no, like what if he woke up tomorrow and said, I you know what? It's been so long. I just been kind of holding back, but I can't stand this shit. You need to.
Oh, I would get rid of it if it bothered him.
I'm like,
I
you've
would.
done it before. I don't think you would.
Yeah, I would do it
Probably
for.
would do it again.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised to find the stuff that I had from my ex. I think it got like, but there's certain things, I don't know. Maybe it's more about like the moment than the person, I guess.
Like
Yeah,
the
but-
memory.
For me, the
Yeah.
the memory always it's like a culmination, right? So I see like the good parts, but then it reminds me of all the dark parts.
I get that.
So I can't even stand that because that will just remind me how
just have
miserable.
a lot of rage in there.
No, it is though, because you're looking at it and you're like, I'm looking at this and it's a deception.
I'll give you an example. Like, for example, my ex was the first person to take me to the beach. Like, I lived in San Diego most of my life, and I had never gone to the beach, and he was the first person. So that was a memory of like me seeing the beach, which is like one of my favorite places to be now, for the first time. But it just happened to be with him. So I have something from that moment still, but like, that's what I mean about like the memory, as opposed to like it being him. It's like, oh, I got this the first time I went to the beach, not, oh, I got this when I went with my ex, know?
No, I that makes sense.
That makes sense?
But
Okay.
But I'm saying like rings, and you're looking at like,
Oh, I don't save stuff
cummerbunds, and you know what I'm saying? Like you're like mementos that you've given each other. Like, oh, here's the like one half of the bracelet, the friendship bracelet that we made.
Is it weird? Because, okay, I used to write a lot of poetry, like a lot. And I have all my poems about that person still because I wrote them.
No, that's fine, because Alanis Morissette made an album.
Okay, so that's,
you know what I mean?
Because that's like an expression of what I was feeling.
Right.
Okay, because I'm like, wait, I have that stuff still. Is that weird,
So I recently just threw away something because Jason asked me to.
Oh, okay.
And it was like my court documents and evidence, pictures of when I went through my DV.
Oh.
And he was like, why the fuck you still have it? I'm like, honestly, like, I don't know. I just do. Like, and he thought it was weird, which, I mean, I can understand why it was weird. But like, after I threw it away, I'm not gonna lie, there's been moments where I'm like, I still wish I had those, because it was like a reminder to me, like, damn it, if I was able to go through that, then I can get through a lot of other things.
That's kind of what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know if that I would be able to throw that away, because I get what he's saying. Like, it's like a morbid part of your life. Like, why hold on to that darkness, as Kuya was saying. So I get that, but I also get the other side of why you were thinking, like, double thinking about it. Like,
yeah, and it's not something I always just like. It's literally was like tucked in. It was in like those filing folders.
yeah.
Right.
In my old car, like underneath, where you can put like the spare tire. Like it was under there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Actually, I would keep those.
Yours is more for like legal matters, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
More
get
for
that.
if shit hits the fan
Ever again.
again, you have documentation that says, look, this isn't the first time, and you're not, scouring court records, or
Right.
requesting for it, waiting months and months to get it.
I thought that too.
And it's like, I have it, there it is.
Yeah, I still have like the actual court, like one of the court.
He wanted you to get rid of the pictures.
He
and
wanted me
stuff.
to get rid of the pictures.
Oh yeah, well,
I would still keep that
I
too.
would- I
I
would
feel like
still
that's
keep
like
it,
a big part of the evidence. Like, to relate to that, it's a little different. But like, someone asked me the same thing, because I have copies of the pictures and court documents when we were fighting for custody, And there's certain pictures where I'm like, that's not on the internet anymore, because they were smart enough to take it down. But I still have that shit in my back pocket. I'll never get rid of it. Like,
Yeah.
so I get both sides.
but I get his side though, like like seeing the photos and then reminding that the person that I care for the most
Right.
has gone through that.
Yeah.
Why do we have that? Why is that a constant reminder? But the legal part of it, it's a little different. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to like stow it away, put it in a safe deposit box, a lockbox
Right.
somewhere, and just forget about it.
Yeah.
I would have kept that shit to use it against you later.
Yeah, he would have.
I'm curious to know how.
I don't know. I'll find a way though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Has there ever been a Pandora's box situation on yourself where someone found something on you, or an ex where they were like, where you were confronted by it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do tell.
My ex-girlfriend, the one that you guys saw the list for, she yelled at me for proposing to Bion.
You proposed to Bion?
Well, we're best friends, and we're such good friends for a long time. We had one of those conversations where it's like, hey, if we're both single at this time, like, we'll just marry each other.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a full blown proposal. It was like a
She
pact.
dug deep for that. Like she went back like 7 years in our text messages to find that one, and it's like, wow, really? Like you have to go back that far to find that, and
Dang.
it was a joke. And through those other 7 years, you didn't find shit.
7 years of
Something like that. I don't know.
I can scrolling a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
You must have been like sleeping or something.
Oh yeah, I was hella
invested.
Yeah,
she
she
was
was-
like,
yeah.
no, at that point she's wanting to find something. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Right.
If you're searching that hard, you're like, I'm gonna find something.
Well, it's the same thing as a guy. You don't know how hard he searched for that.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know? You have to get her fingerprint to open the laptop.
Yeah,
You don't know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, when you're searching, you better be prepared about what you find, because most of that shit ain't gonna be pretty.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my story.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like before Jason and I actually fully got together.
Mm-hmm.
The first time that we tried to get together, or we were like talking, I was still like in the, I don't know. The old me, I always lingered on like leaving or exiting a relationship. So,
Wise.
huh?
No, go on.
Yeah, wise. Thanks. I appreciate you.
Word.
Okay. So like my ex would still text me just to be like, oh, well, how are you doing? And I would still respond. And then Jason would kind of be like, I think he was like looking at pictures on my phone, or like scrolling through Instagram on my phone, because we have different followers, obviously. So he's just curious. And then a text came up and he was like, what the fuck? Why is he still texting you? So it was like, that was like the closest thing.
That happened to me one time. Like the girl that I was dating, she was all like, why is this bitch still messaging you on Instagram? I was like, I don't know, ask her. And she's all like, well, why did she message her? I said, open it. And she opened it and she's all, there's nothing here. I was like, yeah, because I tried to delete that bitch. So if you want to know so bad, you ask her. If not, just let me go about ignoring her.
Yeah, because you can't control what the other person's doing.
Yeah.
So that
Right.
makes sense.
But he saw that I was responding like, oh, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it wasn't anything where it was like, oh, like, so are we still gonna go fuck tonight, or like something like that.
I think that's like kind of like what's hard for me, because I am such a social and friendly person, and I'm on good terms with like most of my exes, you know. If I like terms as in like Instagram, you know, not like talking to them or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like I would probably entertain that too, not like innocently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, how have you been? Like, actually, recently my ex that I was with, that was in the military, the Air Force one, we had like a text conversation on Instagram, and he's like in Germany with his kids, and I was like, you know, you have a beautiful family, like blah blah blah, and you know, Ackright knows about that conversation, but it was like, to me, that's like normal if it's innocent, you know. So but my standards are a little bit different. Like other people think it's like off limits completely to talk to an ex, and I get that too.
It depends on the conversation. If you have problems, say go here, read the conversation, see if you have a problem with it.
There's actually a couple of people. Where was I having this conversation? I was talking to a group of people, and I'm glad that you're agreeing with me on that, because no one agreed with me on that. They're like, no, to me, it's absolutely inappropriate. There's zero reason why you need to talk to an ex. And I'm like, and my opinion was like, same thing. Like, well, if there's no malice, you know, nothing shady going on, this still was a person that was a part of your life for a lengthy amount of time. Like, why can't you maintain a respectful relationship, you know?
It's a bunch of insecure individuals.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree
agree.
with that. How about you? Have you ever had dirt found on you, Kuya?
No.
You're too slick for that?
No.
They'll never know?
No.
They'll never know.
No, I mean, I don't think I don't hide things like that. Like I said, you have a problem, you know, like Vince say, why is she texting you? I'm like, look, she's messaging me, but I ain't replying back.
Yeah.
Here, take a look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna, you know, it's very upfront.
Right.
Like, why is she texting you? I don't fucking know. Look, I'm not replying back.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And then, oh, why are you still talking to your ex? I go, look, it's a conversation. We're not trying to get with each other.
Right.
The motherfucker had kids in Germany.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He can't come here.
That
Here.
part, right?
Here's the shit.
Yeah.
Dang.
I definitely feel like security and trust like
Yeah.
plays a big part for sure. Like most people, communication, but like trust is like right there too, you know?
Something like that happened to me too again with Jason. Like him and I just got like together.
Mm-hmm.
And I like basically ghosted my ex, not like, oh, hey, like I need to like stop talking to you, whatever. I just not texted him. And then I deleted his number, and I didn't memorize it. And there was one day that he texted me because Jason posted a picture of himself and was like, oh, so you with somebody new now? And then Jason saw, he's like, why the fuck? Like, he was getting mad at me. I'm like, you clearly see that, like, I don't have his number
Right.
anymore. Like, I don't.
It's not even saved as a contact. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, isn't it okay to gaslight?
It's never okay to
No.
gaslight.
But I see what you're saying though, because my response was like, my response was like, well, you clearly see I don't like have any conversation with him anymore. I deleted his phone number.
Because most of the answers that you guys gave for this was like kind of gaslighting.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Gaslighting, though, it would be if there was something going on and she said that, you know, like, what are you talking about? But there was something going on.
Maybe I'm just projecting the way that I would answer. You know, like I'm still in that mood where I'm your conscience.
You would never gaslight. You don't. It's like, the thing is, like you're. I think you're misinterpreting what gaslighting is. I think gaslighting is basically like berating somebody.
Yeah.
It's like seriously berating somebody.
Another
to
word
h-
I gotta look
to
up now.
hide your guilt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
What you do with
it's
your-
like,
It's like another form of projection where you flip it almost.
right. Yeah. It's like oh no, I'm cheating on you because of you.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
It's like I'm
exactly.
cheating on you because of you and you this and that
Yeah.
and this and that. So that's something you would never do.
Challenge accepted.
I think you just don't know what gaslighting is.
No, that's like accurate. He'll say shit super gaslighty, and I'm like, dude, babe, you're gaslighting me right now. Or like the kids will be like, Dad, you're a hella fucking gaslighting me, and he's like, no, I wasn't. And he's like, and then he'll say something, and he'll be like, was that gaslighting? I'm like, no, that was not gaslighting. He's like, I think I need. Literally, he's like, I think I don't quite understand what gaslighting is. And I'm like, that's why I'm not. I can't even be mad because it's literally just like he doesn't fucking know.
Yeah.
You know, he's just like, was that gaslighting? I'm like, no, that wasn't that time.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna
that
get
time
this
was.
I'm gonna get it down. Watch, because I got the fleek on yeet. Okay, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
That's funny. Shoot,
cowabunga.
I was gonna ask something. It popped into my head and I forgot it.
What?
You know,
Ninja Turtles.
yeah.
I love how innocent she is sometimes.
Well,
I also almost killed them earlier. They were reading through my threads.
Oh my gosh, we have to post some of those. Those are funny. You're
just
gonna-
follow him on Threads.
Nobody cares.
No, I'm gonna screenshot them just because it's gonna add to the whole narrative that Vince hates women.
Did it?
No, just like the smart ass responses, you know, like
What
not.
you're known
Intellectual.
What were we talking about though? Because
Gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
no, her story. Because I was gonna ask a question in regards to that, and I can't remember now.
About the dude texting her without the number.
I don't remember. What was the question before that we were going around the table? Did I answer it?
Well, I was asking were the answers that we're giving gaslighting, and I'm pretty sure kind of,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, that hesitation means I'm almost right.
Almost right.
Kawabunga.
Yep.
Gonna keep doing
Learning that new lingo, huh?
Wow.
So what about this?
Hey,
So
by the way, it's Vince's birthday coming up, so if you guys want to buy him a dictionary, send it to the studio.
exactly.
Or a
Specifically highlighted with gaslight as the highlight in the
Make sure there's a tab on there.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Well, and make sure it's in large font. 'Cause
Yeah, large font. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna ask this. What do you guys think? Do you think it's inappropriate? So this happened like in the beginning of mine and Ackride's relationship too, right? He had 2 different exes that were still trying to send him sexy photos to get a rise out of him. You know, like knowing that me and him were together, they would send like, okay, there was one girl that sent like a very like her tits were like all out and shit. She's like, does this top look good on me? You know, like that was the question.
Ew.
And he
Stupid bitch.
entertained it. He was like, yeah, it looks sexy on you.
Oh, I'd be mad.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, thank you. Because I was like, that's not appropriate. And he's like, I was just being honest. That's literally what he said. And I was like,
Right.
listen, I'm not jealous. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
a jealous girl. But I was like, you're giving her the impression that she can still be that girl, you
Right.
know?
You're disrespecting our relationship.
And he was like, and he
Yeah.
got it afterwards, and he cut the shit. But I literally had to explain that to him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he was just
Well,
like,
it's the same as like my thing, right? Like I say, well, nothing's happening. Look, but then you look and you go, her fucking tits are out.
yeah,
so
exactly.
it changes the narrative all immediately.
Yeah. Because I was just like, I don't know, man. you're pushing the limit a little bit there. He's like, okay, I could see what you're saying. I could see what you're saying. You know, that's all. I was like, that one's a little bit more than like.
Wait, how long ago was this?
When we first started dating, probably like the first year or two.
So
maybe like
Are you trying to figure
11
out?
yees ago.
well, no, because Vince's ex scrolled through 7 years. So if we can hire her to go find those photos,
Right?
we just search through Ackroyd's phone.
Yeah.
How long
Don't
do you think?
search through Ackroyd's phone. I'm sure so many girls send him titties, especially in the industry that he's in.
I'm
That's
really
why-
excited to not ask that person anything.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, so she doesn't watch this. So this was a conversation that me.
Girls are crazy.
No, this is a conversation
7
that me
years.
and my best friend had, right? I had a Instagram message out of the blue from a particular person. I'm not gonna say her name, but it's the person that you guys are thinking of.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then it just said yo. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
And then she
okay.
deleted the message.
And then next thing you know, her profile was like Instagram user. So what we've come to the conclusion of, and the only reason I'm saying we came to this conclusion is because Bayon completely understood what was going on, and I'm taking credit for it because she's not here.
Okay.
Way to go, Bayon.
Is the fact that most likely what happened is her dude messaged me.
Oh yeah.
Probably to see if like there's anything going on
A
between
response.
us, which there's not. And yeah, is that what you guys are thinking?
I see what you're saying now. Yeah, because my Ackright actually had that happen to him with my ex. He messaged Ackright pretending to be me and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Just to see. And at that point, I wasn't even dating Ackright. He was just a DJ that approached me, and he messaged Ackright thinking like I was talking to him. Yeah.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
Rich, can you check the time? 56. All right, I don't want to do this anymore, so we're gonna say bye.
That's fucked up.
No, I'm just kidding.
Rich had to take a potty break.
Yep. No, he has to respond. Oh no, his phone's right there. Never mind. Because I know he's adamant. He's like, if I had a girl, I don't care what I'm doing, I'm texting her first. It's like, what the fuck? How did you know?
He's so romantical.
Yeah, what an
He's
idiot.
gonna edit this and be like, "What the fuck are these stupid asses talking about when I took a piss?"
Yeah.
What are you gonna say when he takes a shit?
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, that was a quick shit. He's good.
That was a fast shit. That was a fast shit.
Oh, okay. But no, that's fucking. That is.
He didn't think
pretty
our joke was
crazy.
funny about taking a shit.
I mean, I'm so used to taking those 5-minute pump and dumps.
Ew! Don't talk about poop. I said it. I'm the one that brought it up, and I'm mad about it.
But yeah, that's that. I've never experienced that. Like how? So what did you? You didn't respond, right?
No, I didn't respond because I was. So when it first came up, because me and Bayon are so close, we talk to each other about everything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look what happened. And then like I screenshot it and I sent it to her. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like in the sense like, yo, come get your girl, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
I think there's still acquaintances at least. You know, so I was like, yo, come get your girl, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just left it at that, right? And then like I was going through my Instagram, I was looking for a message, and then I noticed one of them was like the gray person, and it was like Instagram user. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then I opened it, I was like, oh, how unfortunate. And then yeah,
Well, first of all, I would have known it wasn't her if it was just yo.
Yo.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
Exactly. You can
'Cause,
tell.
yeah, that person wouldn't use yo.
yeah,
That would be like something with like 16 eyes.
Right.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I would be like yo. I'm like, the fuck you call it?
That's so a dude. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a waste of time.
Jeez.
I'm trying to think if I ever have a moment where I was ever like, oh shit, they caught me, or not like they caught me like that, but like, because you guys gave your stories. But you said you never had that happen to you, huh? Oh, I have one. Okay, well, it's not like I got caught up. It's actually a funny story though. So, one of my friends that we had happened to sleep together. We had a thing back in the day, right?
I need your friends.
We fucked around when I was single at one point, and
He's probably still single. I'll let you
no,
know.
he's definitely got kids and shit. But like, he called me when I was with Ackright, and Ackright is cool with him. Like we've all kicked it in a group before or whatever, you know. And he called me. He calls us. He'll call Ackright sometimes too. Like, hey, what's up, homie? I got this. Look, whatever. You know, like they're cool because he used to be one of my really close friends. And Ackright knows that something had happened between us in the past, but he didn't know that it was like more than once. Like he thought it was just once. So my homie called me one day, super fucked up. Like, and I was like, oh, he's calling. And I put it on speaker because Ackright knows him. You know, like I put it on speaker because Ackright knows him. And I was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, hey, where's Andy right now? Saying my ex's name, you know? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He ain't here. Like that. And I think he meant to say Ackright because he was fucked up, right? And then I was like, he ain't here. What's up? What's up, homie? You know, like just talking to him. And Ackright's like laughing, like, dude, he's fucked up, you know? And we're like on speaker. And this fool goes, you remember when we used to fuck? Like I was like, and then Ackright looks at me and he's like, I used to pound that shit. It's like he was like fucking talk, and I'd never heard him like this. Like that's how I knew he was fucking drunk.
Yeah.
I was like, fool, are you drunk? And he goes, no. Remember when I used to fuck the shit out of you? And he just kept going. And Ackright looks at me. He stands up, he shakes his head, but because we have a good relationship as far as that goes, no jealousy, he gets up, he shakes his head, he fucking starts laughing. He's like, you're gonna deal with that shit, not me. He's like, you take care of that shit. And I fucking was just like, dude, Anthony's sitting right here. He's like, oh shit, my bad. I was like,
Wow.
and that's when he had the conversation. So how many times did you guys fuck? I was like 3. You know? He's like, oh shit, okay. I thought it was only once. I was like, damn, I got hella caught up because this fucking drunk ass fool, you know? And the next day he called me super apologetic. I was so out of line. I'm so sorry.
Did he call Anthony?
Oh, of course. Yeah, like, fool, I'm so sorry. And Ackright was like, I could tell you were drunk, fool. It's no big deal. You could hear it in your, like, because he was slurring. Like, do you remember I fucked the shit out of you?
He called back. Hey Anthony, I do apologize. It wasn't really pounding. He was more just like 17 pounds.
I have my explanation speech all prepared. I'd just be like, yo, bro, real talk. I was pretending I was you the whole time.
I was role playing. I was you.
Right.
You feel? But I remember my eyes because I didn't know how cool Anthony was. You know, I was like, oh my God, like what the fuck? And Ackright's just like, and walks away. He's like, you fix that. You deal with that shit. I'm not dealing with his drunk ass right now. I was like, okay.
That
I was like,
lucky.
I was like, thank God. Well, he fucking like it too. The messages I be seeing in his phone. I'm like,
No, but that's it. Like you guys have a good relationship with that. Because
As-
if
yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
like somebody, like if that was me, I'd be like, what the fuck did this bitch just fucking say?
yeah, I can. That's one thing I very much take pride in our relationship. There's no like jealousy, weird shit like that. Yeah,
I think
for sure.
because that's a trust, right?
Yeah.
I think people can just message and do all sorts of stupid shit, and you both look at it and laugh about it.
I also think, I mean, I've said this, I think, a couple of times on the podcast. I'm a very firm believer that if a person cheats, they're going to cheat.
Yeah.
There's no amount of like hovering you can do. Like if
there's
they're going
no
to do it,
saving.
yeah, they're going to do it. So I'm like, what's the point? Either you trust them and stay with them, or you don't and you leave them. You know, like there's no
Yeah.
in between if it comes to like trust. You know.
Yeah.
Do we have any more thoughts for this sad young man that
So
found out his girl is psycho? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah, we were talking about somebody else this whole time.
Hypothetical and sharing our situations.
hey man, work it out. I mean, I personally believe that if the shit's already happening, it's already happened. You have to deal with it. I don't think you revealing the fact that you found this fucking humongous spreadsheet's gonna make any difference.
Fuck that lever. I'm just kidding.
Don't work it out. Work out. Go to the gym, work on yourself.
Make yourself from an 8 to that 10 that you're striving for.
You could be
Yeah,
that
that-
6.
All right. Last question. the question
To
of the
end.
day
Okay.
to end the day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Wow.
It sounded like she was so ready for it.
I thought you came up with it already.
No,
Like, okay.
I did. I actually did. That's why I was like, oh, last question, and then I'm like, wait, what did I say?
You've been having a lot of brain farts. Are you
Girl,
okay?
I'm not even. You know what it is?
You
I
pregnant?
haven't fucking smoked. I haven't smoked all day today. My brain's like at not its capacity. I haven't smoked in I haven't smoked today.
You know that saying that one of you guys said? I think it was Rich that said, if you search for it, you'll find it, or something. Or
Yeah.
you may have said, if you're looking for shit, you're
If
gonna
if you dig for
up
dirt,
shit.
you'll find dirt. Yep.
Do you think that's why girls believe in manifesting shit? Because they think something and then they find it?
No,
No.
I think manifesting. I think you see it. I think you also need to really
Get the
get the
definition. Of it.
definition.
She's trying to find a nice way to say. I'm like, no, just say the definition.
You know.
Season 3 is gonna be the education of Vince.
Right.
The fact that you were really thinking her, I'm like, no, he just need to know the definition.
I know. Thank you. She's like, girl, just say that shit.
Wait, manifesting isn't wishing? Like a girl will manifest, it's like a wish.
No.
No, okay, so there's that clip. Have you guys seen it on TikTok that science calls it law of attraction, spirituality calls it manifestation. It's it's not just woo woo. You know, there's
Right. It's not like sitting at home and hoping to get the job. It's actually looking for it, but yet
And doing
you're
the steps
you're
towards it.
striving. It's a different word for just playing the game, or
right. Yes.
doing what
exactly.
you have to do.
You can't be I want to be rich. I want to be rich. It's I want to be rich. Okay, I'm gonna look into how to become rich.
Right.
Okay, because you're actually believing that you can accomplish it. That's what manifestation.
Manifestation is the build up to
Right.
the goal.
Is. Exactly. But the reason why they call it manifestation is because you're building up to it because you believe you can get to that
Right.
goal.
For instance, as a DJ, you're gonna say, "I want to headline Coachella."
Mm-hmm.
That's your manifestation. That's your goal, and what leads up to that,
Is you
It's you.
manifesting it? Yeah, exactly.
you manifested yourself sitting there, but also there's a lot of work
To be
involved
done.
to get to that point.
Isn't that just called planning?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
different
it's just
word.
a different word. That's why there's that TikTok that's there's different versions of what it's called in different people's realities.
Yeah.
You mean like in a thesaurus?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
So a
It's
thesaurus
it's-
and a
it's-
dictionary for
it's funny because he said thesaurus earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and then halfway through the podcast he forgot to pronounce it.
No, because that's another way that you can say it.
Rewind that back.
I know, right?
That's also another way that you can say it.
Based on what
Based
book?
on what? The thesaurus.
Yes,
What
the sore ass.
is it? The Filipino thesaurus? The thesaurus?
Yep. It's also a gay
Hippopotamus.
dinosaur.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Cowabunga.
If you were stuck,
She's stuck on Hong Kong.
no.
She's trying to be one of the cool kids. I know April O'Neil.
Oh yeah. Gnarly, dude.
I'm crying.
That's fresh.
Oh my god. Okay, so if you were stuck on
Neato to the extremo.
I'm trying to reel it back and I can't.
I'm ready.
Okay, so if you had to be stuck on what they call a hamster wheel of life, right? And
That
you
would
were
be
doing-
radical.
And you were
Tubular.
you were doing the same thing every single day for the rest of your life. You can't pick sex. What would that thing be?
I can't even take your question serious.
What one activity would you do for the rest
This is
of your
totally
life?
opposite than
I know. That's why it has to be just a question that's
Okay,
you
go
have to
ahead.
think, a food for thought.
I would just draw.
Oh, okay.
If I could do anything all day, every day, and just draw.
That's a good one. And I could see you totally doing that, just fucking busting out a bunch of art.
Yeah.
How about you?
Planning a wedding.
Fuck no.
I'm she would not do that every day for the rest of her life.
I mean,
Setting up uplights.
And you can't be spend time with my daughter. It has to be a you
no.
activity.
Yeah. I miss doing makeup.
Yeah?
I think it'd be makeup.
Eating.
Oh, that's a good one. But then you'd get fat.
My-
like
my
you-
I'm
600
trying so hard to get fat.
I know
it's not fair,
he's trying really hard. I look at a burger.
right? That part. Like, God damn it.
I must be looking at it the wrong way.
Have a baby.
He's trying.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying.
Mine would be.
Don't say shit, okay? I know you read that message from earlier.
We're gonna go over that later. We have a debate, and you're gonna
Okay.
get my
Okay.
my and I would talk about it here, but we don't want that person to know that we're talking about him. So,
Okay, go ahead.
anyways, mine would probably be some form of dancing
Ooh.
because I love music.
Oh, I'm gonna get a poll.
Yeah, oh my
I
God,
was
that'd
gonna
be
say
sick.
the whole like sexy dance heel class.
Why did we stop that?
Because she stopped.
She stopped, right? Okay,
Yeah.
because I was like, what was the reason for us stopping? We should do that again. I want to do things.
I love dancing hula too. Fuck, that's hard. Both.
I'm like, are we allowed to choose masturbation? No, just kidding.
You'd be so raw.
I know.
You would just have nubs on
That's
your
what I
fingers.
thought. I was
You'd
like,
be done.
my vagina would hurt. No, mine would be like some form of, dancing, or otherwise probably like makeup too. Some kind of like expression like that.
Damn, that's a shit ton of lube you gotta buy.
Get sponsored.
If I had no need for money and everything was taken care of, honestly, I'll just be on Threads all day.
I know, right?
I feel like
talking
you'd
shit
be
to
really
me.
happy doing
Oh,
that.
I'll be
that's-
Yeah.
hilarious.
So besides eating,
I can imagine Vince just laughing to himself.
You know what's weird is that it's funny to me that it was funny to you guys, because when I see it, I'm like, stupid,
That's
and then I type it, and then I go to the next one.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like seeing you guys laugh, I was like, oh, I guess it was funny. And that was the first time that I laughed at it, when I heard you in the car. Because you were reading it to me. I was like, which one are you reading? You're like, this one, and you lost your breath. And
Yeah,
then,
some of that was
and then I was like, I know which one that one is. And then I started laughing too.
that was awesome. Yeah, follow him on Threads. He says some amazing shit to people.
Yeah.
if you love him on the podcast, you're gonna love him on Threads.
Yeah, Threads is
Yes.
like the upper level, and then he's still holding back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ask him relationship questions. On
Sure.
Threads.
That I'll actually get back to. Now was a good time because I have like 8 followers.
There you go. Hurry before we get famous.
Yeah, and then I hit the double digits.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap.
I think we're done talking about the Pandora's box.
Let's close it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of I almost said Babes again.
Oh,
It's
been a
okay.
long time.
You
to
can
smoke.
read that in the thesaurus.
You need to smoke.
Like, goddamn. Okay. Thank
Bring
you.
in the Pandora's box.
I'm
with
like,
that one.
damn. I didn't realize my brain was like, no.
I think we should just go, Vince. I mean, it's obviously we're not wanted.
Ew.
Ew.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. We're trying to hurry up so you don't.
All right. Love
still
you.
need him.
Bye.
These are us. That's another way to say it.